Hi Aquarius, here's a general look at your solar chart for March 2014, and this month I'm going to just do this a little bit differently. I'll give you the nutshell version of the whole month and then I'll go into the details. If you want more details, especially which dates of birth in your sign certain transits are influencing the most this month, then go to DianaGarland.com. You'll find the whole thing written up there. So anyway, finally Venus enters your sign, and that'll bring a rosier glow to your cheeks, and you are more in the mood then to put yourself out there and to do some bonding with others. You know, there might have been a sort of a hiatus where the heart is concerned for quite some time, but that'll change as Venus comes into your sign. So overall, you're in an extended cycle of experiential learning, busily adding new strings to your bow, and finding out how to do different types of stuff using different techniques. There are challenges sometimes with authority figures, and you're wanting to build a new image or reputation on the wider stage for yourself. Or maybe you're just wanting to build a new structure in your life in general. And in March, you're keeping a weather eye on the piggy bank and thinking practically about property or possessions, buying, selling, renting, leasing, and developing communication skills is strongly highlighted, and using the skills that you already have, of course. And from the end of the month, you should be making a fresh start with something which expresses your thoughts or puts you in touch with that important person. Now, the new moon on the 1st in Pisces mixes well with Jupiter and Pluto, who are at odds with each other currently. But for you Aquarius, despite the general tendency to dig your heels in, to take things too personally or stick too strongly to a certain principle, if you were to shift a little on that, then you'll probably end up gaining more. So if you let go of something, that then will open the way to your being able to preserve something which is ultimately of more value. The new moon hints at new beginnings concerning the piggy bank, property, possessions. It's a good moment to take steps to improve things on those basic practical levels. Until the 21st, finances, goods, property, anything which affects your material situation or physical well-being will have your attention. So key themes are definitely centered around stuff. Might be their stuff as well, not just yours. Perhaps protecting it, maintaining it, moving it, ditching it, or acquiring more. And also seeing how to improve things on a practical, physical, material level, that might be for yourself or another as well. And then until the 18th, Mercury is in your sign, so you're going to be very busy mentally, very much in the stream of information exchange, mixing with others and their opinions, and there could be more paperwork, more things to get your head around and your head into, and mental processes could very much be accelerated. Communications of all kinds, communications equipment, which includes vehicles, travel, transport, schedules, all of that might be on your mind more. So it's a time to put those communication skills to work, those people skills as well, as you outline intentions or ideas more clearly, as you're gathering that information, as you're sourcing those facts. At times there could be so much coming at you that you feel a bit scattered, so engineer some quiet spaces for yourself. And then from the 18th, communications tend to have a more practical slant. The piggy bank, property, possessions, that could all be on your mind, and there could be new ideas about that, but definitely discussions may revolve around that area there. And you could be looking into how to improve things, get it all working in a way which satisfies requirements, and also strive to gather information about whatever would be best on a practical level for yourself or others. And also that could include health, that could revolve around health questions and information around that. So yes, practical ways of achieving this or that result: buying, selling, renting, leasing, and all of that could be on your mind, including stuff in general, the paraphernalia that we drag through life. So this would be a good moment to have a think about what is of most value to you, how you want to organize that. It could be a space inside, could be a space outside, and figure out how to capitalize most efficiently on what there is on offer there, and use your natural gifts more as well. Mercury lines up with Neptune from the 20th, so that means there can be mixed messages or fuzzy thinking going on there. It's difficult to get clarity on something, and there can be deception as well with Neptune. And don't let anything which worries can be based upon nothing really during the time of Neptune on Mercury. Also overinflating and being over optimistic about things as well. So it's not a good time to sign papers or make a financial deal. You know, it's not very grounded, that energy there. But some soul searching may help you to decide, again, what is of most value to you. From the 21st, the Sun is in a sociable, busy area. You could be meeting and greeting, mixing and mingling more, corresponding, sharing what you know, finding out what others know, keeping alert to what's new on the block. And it's a time when you could have more on your mind, more to get your head around. So that theme again is repeated there. Education and travel is highlighted, and there could be plans, schedules and itineraries to consider. In the last couple of days of the month, the new moon in Aries lines up with Uranus, Pluto, Jupiter. That's in a good angle to your sun sign, and you may feel the need to free yourself from whatever you feel has been restricting you in some way. Don't put off writing the novel or simply the letter, and just getting things off your chest really. And then until March, Venus is transiting a more background area, and that's been you immersing yourself in whatever feeds your soul, because matters of the heart may have been on hold for some reason or other, or you wanted to keep your feelings to yourself more. You may have been feeling nostalgic and sentimental as well at times, and others can have been quite oblivious to what's been going on within you, but that's the way you liked it, you know, because it was nobody's business but your own. And so yes, it would have been a time to take a step back, touch base with yourself, and with Venus's knack of finding the balance, you can gently iron out any inner turbulence. Now, Pluto has also been in that sector for many years and will continue to be there until 2025. And Pluto is about regeneration, but regeneration through coming to the end of a certain cycle maybe and letting something go, letting go of an ingrained pattern or an expectation, or just scenarios or relationships from the past. So updating outmoded behavior or old ways of being, therefore clearing the decks for a gradual rebirthing into new conditions and fresh perspectives. So emotionally there could have been a subtle gear shift, and this is ongoing. There is a subtle gear shifting going on within you as the old order is crumbling and a new and the way clears for a reinvention of yourself in a maturing emotionally. Saturn is in this long transit of Scorpio at the top of your solar chart. So in slow stages, this will help you to redefine your place in the world. You're building a new structure there. You may be getting interested in something, but you need to almost like start from the beginning with it. Or maybe it's something you're going back to that you were interested in before. This is a time of the harvest with Saturn here, and you will reap what you've sown in past years, for good or ill. And maybe you thought you were sowing one thing, but along the way, as a sort of side effect, you were getting quite good at something else. You may feel that you're not doing the work or projecting the image that you really want now, and you'll be required to work harder at cultivating that new image, but also certain people in authority, as this new structure takes shape in that with your general life direction, or to do with your profession. So if you're old enough, look back 29, 30 years, or 28, 29 years. It can be between 28 to 30 years, or even 14 years, to get the gist of what's unfolding now by recalling where you were then and what happened next. And then, as I say, Venus moves into your sign, and she will tend to get you feeling more sociable and in the mood to meet the world with a smile. And your relationships will get a boost now. Somebody special could come into your life even, and you can mix and mingle successfully and hook up with those who may be important to you. Venus here will tend to come across as tend to make you come across as just more attractive. You know, there's this beautiful aura of this soft aura of Venusian energy around you in your sign. And also you can be a bit self-indulgent. I mean, you know, if ever there was a time, then, you know, this is it really. Retail therapy, yes, that definitely ticks Venus's box. You could find that material resources which are useful or attractive are coming towards you more easily here during this time, and also any health problems. Also, she tends to balance wherever she goes so that they can be sort of balanced up, and it's a good time to put yourself out there and work the energy to your advantage in whichever manner you feel is most appropriate. Until July, Mars is in a more outgoing, expansive area of your chart. At key points over this long transit, you will be supported as you reach out for new horizons and fresh experiences. You may be learning something new, training, or this may be the right moment to launch a new scheme, a project, an enterprise. It's very much about putting the word out, beating the drum, broadcasting, publishing, that kind of thing. And you'll be gathering information or learning through doing as you kind of grapple with the new material and the new concepts. But also grasping certain things that you didn't have a clue about before. And some of you may be getting out and about more. This is a good time to shake out the cobwebs, Aquarius. Travel, connecting with foreign lands, enrolling in a course, perhaps going on a pilgrimage. Some of your physical energy may be needed as you push the envelope of daily life and get right outside of the routine box, either by stretching yourself mentally or physically into new territories. And this really is an exceptional transit of Mars, and it doesn't come around very often. It's very rare indeed. Jupiter will be in your area of health and work, so you're finding out again through hands-on experience with Jupiter here. There'll be no shortage of opportunities to learn and grow through employment matters, but also through using different techniques at work, or just learning new skills, putting new strings on your bow. The indications are that you'll get the chance to experience new work or health routines during this transit of Jupiter. Employers, co-workers, colleagues, clients, customers, they will tend to be more appreciative of your abilities and your contribution, but you will tend to be more appreciative of them because they are teaching you so much. And that's it for March. If you know your rising sign or your moon sign, listen to the forecast for those. Also, if you want more details, especially about the dates, go to DianaGarland.com, it's all written up there. And I'll see you the next time.